Okay, this is our last portion of tonight's holiday concert. This is the senior high band. What you just heard was Winter Wonderland. The next song we have coming up is called A Joyful Christmas, and it takes the song Joy to the World, and it's arranged in a samba beat and a waltz beat, which is kind of difficult for them to play. A samba beat is in 4/4 time, which means there's 4 beats in measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. A waltz is in 3/4. There's 3 beats in a measure. So they have to go back and forth between reading 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This can be quite a challenge. We hope you enjoy. Okay, so I'm going to veer from the program for a moment. This group of musicians has actually been working on a project piece. I didn't put it in the program because we weren't exactly sure if we were going to play it. It's a very challenging piece. They showed interest in wanting to learn it, and I feel they put in so much hard work with this that we decided we're going to give you a preview of what's to come for next year. So this is a piece we're currently working on. So, we're missing a few parts. We're missing a couple measures. But we want to kind of show you the level that we're working towards. This piece is called Nightmare Before Christmas, which, you asked me, is a Christmas movie, as well as a Halloween movie, so it's awesome. It spans both holidays. We are currently missing a few people in the ensemble that either have solos or parts. I think he's somewhere in here. We're going to call him out because he transferred earlier in the year. He was one of our strong alto and mallet players. But William Leary, right? Just wave high if you're in here. Will Leary transferred. So he's in. I'm so glad he came out to support everyone here tonight. But we are definitely missing his part on the stage. So in this piece, we have a mixture of This Is Halloween, Making Christmas, and What's This? Give them one more round of applause. They were really nervous for that. They did really good. Thank you. Any soloists in there, stand up. So these were my soloists. We had Cameron Baker. I know I'll forget someone. So if we had solo in here, stand up. Marilyn Lucci. There were also, we cut a huge section at the beginning of that because it just wasn't working at rehearsal, and I feel bad because there were a lot of other soloists. But you'll just have to come next year. Our next tune is called Vespers of Light. I'll give the percussion a second there. So this tune, we're actually bringing the tempo way down. So this is a slower song that we play. This is meant to be a representation of like candlelight and flames in any kind of like liturgical services or during any holiday events. So as you listen to this piece, just imagine, a soft candle flickering in the night. That was my favorite piece that they play because it showcases the balance, it showcases the lower instruments and the higher instruments and the sound that we get as an ensemble. That featured at the end a triangle solo by Isaiah Montez in the back. For our next song, you might recognize this tune. It is played by the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. It is called Christmas Eve, Sarajevo, 1224. And I'm going to actually do something a little different for this piece. One, I have some alumni that I just can't get rid of. So I'm going to invite alumni who happen to bring their instruments onto the stage to play this tune with us because we play it periodically. So we have Mr. Jayon Page who's going to come out and play along with us. And then we also have, who you may have seen on the stage already, filling in for an absent alto sax player. We currently have Mr. Christian Sparks. Right? He so graciously stepped in and is reading some alto parts. So I'm very, very thankful that I have students that just come out and do this. So I joke around, but I really enjoy having them here. And just out of curiosity, how many of you in the audience are alumni from our band program tonight? We got a couple in the audience. So just so you know, for next year, we're gonna make this a tradition. So like choir has theirs, and I know it's like we're playing the same thing, but just so you know, all right, this is a fun piece to play. In addition to the alumni playing on the stage, I'm gonna do something I've never done before. I have been working really hard to play from what's for me a new instrument. When I first started playing the trumpet, they got a kick out of it. They would laugh, like, no, stop. But I worked really hard on it, and I worked really hard on this piece. So I'm actually going to play along with the ensemble tonight. So we're going to do this sans conductor, and I'm going to actually join the ensemble. So just bear with me. It's been a very long time since I actually got to play on this stage. I'm an alumni member as well, along with this group from PHS, so I'm very proud to be able to be back here, not only teaching, but to have been able to do that, so thank you for that. As we get to our last number here, there's a few odds and ends that I have to talk about. The first is, I usually introduce my senior members in the spring concert, but what I would like is for please all of my seniors to just stand for this concert. Can all my seniors stand? Just so, you know, we have kind of an idea of, the seniors. In addition, I do have to make an announcement. Miss Marilyn Lucci has auditioned and made it into the All South Jersey band this year in the on tuba for the symphonic ensemble. Which, before the concert started, she made a comment to me that, thank goodness, I don't have to tell any jokes this concert, because if you were here for the spring concert, I got to tell some corny knock-knock jokes. And she's like, at least you're not telling jokes. So, I had to find some tuba jokes. How do you keep your jewelry from getting stolen? Put it in a tuba case. Okay, one more. Have you ever heard a tuba play in tune? Neither have I. Thank you. So before we begin this last song, this is a very popular song by Leroy Anderson called Sleigh Ride. I do have an additional senior that's in our percussion section that may not have stood with the group, but suffice to say, you will see him in this piece. You will. Okay. Thank you very much for coming out tonight. This is our final piece for the evening. Please do not forget about your lovely poinsettias if you purchase them from the choir. I hope everybody has a happy Christmas, a safe drive home, Merry Holidays. Mark Stotzenberg. And that was Derek Horton with the slapstick. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior and I competition. Thank you very much for coming out this evening.
Now, thank you.